breaking, Trump needs nation's support right now after disturbing thing 196 Dems that overnight. It seems like the very favorite pastime of liberals around the country is to think of new ways to harass and impede the president and his progress in office. The made-up scandals, shooting down the reputation of his cabinet members, taking cheap shots at his family and tying him up in legal troubles never seem to end with these people. It should have been enough that he won the election and he's trying to right the ship that Obama left him with, but apparently, those who didn't vote for him are holding a pretty big grudge. The president has enough problems to deal with on a day-to-day basis with this whole running the free world thing, and now they're just bogging him down with their petty grievances. The president's now been further inhibited by what the Democrats are laying on him. His office is once again going to be tied up with petty litigation now that the Democrats think they've got something that they can pin on him. This pathetic attempt to neutralize a president that they don't like is pathetic, but it seems that they're determined to persist. For the Hill. Democratic members of Congress on Wednesday sued President Trump in federal court, claiming he had violated the emoluments clause of the Constitution by accepting foreign funds through the Trump Organization without congressional approval. The Washington Post broke the news early Wednesday morning, reporting that 196 lawmakers had joined the complaint, more than any lawmakers ever to sign on to sue a president. Senator Richard Blumenthal, Democrat Connecticut, led the filing in federal district court and said Tuesday that while no Republicans had joined the lawsuit, they were welcome to do so. Representative John Conyers, Jr., Democrat Michigan, led the legal effort in the House. Trump has conflicts of interest in at least 25 countries, and it appears he's using his presidency to maximize his profits, Conyers told Reuters Wednesday. The Post obtained an advanced copy of the complaint, which argues that the foreign emoluments clause in the Constitution requires the president to get the consent of Congress before accepting gifts. The suit also alleges that the Trump empire gives foreign governments an incentive to give Trump businesses special treatment. The 37-page filing comes a day after the Attorneys General of Maryland and Washington, D.C., said they will seek Trump's tax returns in a lawsuit over foreign payments to his D.C.-based hotel. Maryland Attorney General Brian Frosh said he and his D.C. counterpart, Karl Racine, will seek Trump's personal financial information, including his tax returns, in a lawsuit alleging the president has committed unprecedented constitutional violations. Frosh and Racine filed a lawsuit against Trump on Monday, claiming his ownership of the Trump International Hotel in D.C. violates two constitutional clauses barring elected officials from receiving personal gifts and payments. So it looks like our commander-in-chief gets to spend his valuable time stomping out the little fires that the Dems start instead of actually working on making America great again. That's just what everybody wants to do, spend their days working on strategy with their lawyers instead of actually doing their jobs. The gleeful originator of this story was the Washington Post. They brought this news with all sorts of speculation as to what they might find when they start digging into the president's business dealings. For a bunch of people who didn't think we needed to even see a birth certificate for our last president, they sure do think that this one needs to cough up a whole lot of papers to prove all sorts of things not required to make a person eligible to be president. I've included a few pieces of the Post's article. I've selected some of the more factually based pieces to try and make reading a little bit more tolerable. You might still have to turn down your BS meter though, because mine went a little crazy reading this.